be okay if I showed you something bad?
How you doing,
Hi,
Tom? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. First of all, before we talk about Walden, I gotta say I loved you in Texas Chainsaw, the 2013 movie, because I totally remember you from that. Because I'm a
Thank
big fan.
you.
But
You know what I just found out from my previous interview? Today is the 10th and 10-year anniversary of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D.
oh wow, that's awesome.
Can you
That's
believe that?
I know. Wow,
My God. Yep.
ironic.
I'm still alive. I'm still in one piece.
There we go. Well, let's talk about Walden. I absolutely love this movie. I mean, all the performances were great, and I spoke with Mick Davis a few weeks ago. I just talked to Kelly about an hour ago, and I gotta
Nice.
say, you did such a great job on this film as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these guys. Like working with Mick was awesome. He's kind of like a rock star director. He's real open to improvisation and was just like a fun, like charismatic presence to have on set, like very lively.
Yeah,
And Kelly is a darling and also just a fantastic actor. And I was a huge fan of hers when they sent me the script, and knowing that she was attached along with Emile and Shane, I was like, yeah, I'd love to be a part of this group. I would in a heartbeat. So yeah, it was like my total pleasure. I was so happy to be involved.
that's awesome. And speaking of Shane, you share a lot of screen time with him because you guys are these detectives who are trying to figure out what is going on. Who's doing all
Right.
these acquitted criminals. So what was it like working with Shane in terms of your chemistry? Did you guys work like on set in terms of how to bring that chemistry between the two of you and all that?
I mean, that was like to me going in, like I said, oh, damn, like I hope this guy's cool. Like he's a great actor, but who knows? Sometimes personalities don't match, and you never really know until your job is to like show up on set and make it work. So this movie came together quickly for us, at least the casting process, and showed up kind of last minute. And we had like a day to get to know each other before we started shooting the next day. So I was like, well, we'll see. He's awesome. Shane West was like so total. First of all, total professional. Like has his shit on point. Excuse me.
Oh, there-
And very experienced. So like knew what he was doing. There's absolutely no doubt. But beyond that, like the two of us had like a really good chemistry just right off the bat as friends, and just a really nice rhythms in the way that we talked to each other, and it felt really natural. It felt like what it might have feel like to be partners with someone for a long time. So that to me, once I felt that, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I'll be able to add some realism to this. This will make sense because like I feel like I'm just hanging out with my friend. Like this feels real. And once he and I had that, then yeah, then I was really excited for the rest of the shoot.
Yeah, I kind of noticed in little scenes here and there. It seems like even though you've been partners for so long, you kind of had this little kind of feelings for. I felt like you might have had the character might have had feelings for your partner in a way because I
It's
kind of noticed
possible.
that.
I mean, Shane,
Yeah, I
Shane is
kind of
so
noticed that.
charming.
Yeah, yeah, just the way you looked
um,
at him at times. I'm thinking, is there like some tension there I'm not noticing? I'm kind of like trying to figure that out as I was.
I mean, I wonder if, I mean, look, maybe this is like a fantasy. And maybe this is just something I've seen in other movies, but yeah, I mean, when you respect the person you work with and you're a cop and you're working on a crazy case and you're two extremely good looking young detectives, I mean, perhaps there would be some kind of, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, maybe, I mean, what is chemistry? Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to
exactly.
describe. There's chemistry in platonic friendships too, I think that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. And what'd you think of Emile? Because like I told Nick and I told Kelly, like Emile like really shocked me with his performance here. I've seen him in so many things, but this is probably one of the best roles he's done because the way he brings this character to life, even with especially with the voice that he brings to the
Yeah,
screen, I was just like, this is not the guy I remember as Jay Adams or Speed Racer.
I
Like here I
know.
am, or I was like, this is a totally different guy, and like, but this is what makes him such a great actor. He can pull off any role. So, what was your
I
take
think,
on seeing him?
well,
Like,
yeah, that's how I felt too. I mean, I think a lot of us did because, like, it's really interesting. Really good actors can look at something and find something in the character that truly isn't exactly on the page. I mean, there were like the bare bones of what Walden became on the script, in the writing, but not with any kind of precision. So like that was all Emile for sure. I mean, with some conversations with Mick or whatever, but like me reading the script for the first time, truly, to be honest, I did not read this character like this at all. So when I show up on set and we're doing scenes where we're interviewing as cops, I'm like, hold on, wait, that's this guy? Like, my God, like, I don't know if I want to like throw him in jail or give him a hug or give him a cookie or what, because like he played it with so idiosyncratic and yet with like such like childlike wonder and empathy. You feel for him, like you really do. There's something really charming about his take on the character, and it was a really cool experience to read the script, have an idea, go there, meet the actor, work with him, and be like completely floored by the choices. So I love that. I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. You know.
I think I heard that. Yeah, I heard that from Kelli too. She said the same exact thing. Like
did she
envisioned him one way. She envisioned him one way in the script, and then when she worked with him, she was just like, "Whoa, this is not what I expected." I think that's what makes. And I think people need to see this because I think they might see Emile as a certain type of actor, but I think their minds are gonna be blown after seeing this one because I feel like he pulled off nicely here.
I mean, he kind of becomes this sort of something iconic about this character in a way, like you could see him existing in other movies. Definitely. Yeah. He did a great job. I know it's very surprising. People, maybe they, even from the trailer, won't really quite understand like the depths to which he goes and like kind of how out there this Walden character actually is.
Yeah. And then there's also David Keith, who to me, he's like legend, and him playing this father figure to Walden, and like they had such great chemistry as well. Did you get to see him on set? And also,
I did.
And was it like,
he has a very strong presence. He has kind of like a Robert Duvall vibe a little bit. I think in this movie too, that was sort of he reminded me of that in this. He was wonderful. He was wonderful. I think he's from Georgia or somewhere around there, and he added a lot of class to it too. Yeah, the two of them were good together in those scenes. That's a hard thing to pull off too.
It was nurturing. Yeah, he was more of the nurture type because again, he also shocked me because I thought I usually see him playing these tough characters. Here he is playing like a nice judge, and of course he has to uphold the law, but yet he still has love for Walden as a son, as a son in a way. And I think that's what made it work.
Yeah, it's twisted. You'd have to watch the movie, but yeah. Wolf in sheep's clothing, right?
Yep. So with that said, what's next for you after Walden? That is there anything in the works that you can talk about?
Well, let's see. I did a couple little things. Everything has been unfortunately delayed and pushed because of the strike.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things going on I can't really quite talk about just yet, just because they're in various stages of maybe almost soon, kind of thing. But I'm beginning to read some cool stuff. So hopefully like in the TV space, I'd love to do another series like soon or just be on set again. This has been like a long year for everybody. And it's just such a pleasure to promote a movie and to be able to talk to you about it because, 2 weeks ago, I thought this was never going to happen, like at least not until next year because we were prohibited from really promoting anything. So I'm very happy for Walden. I'm happy for the production. I'm glad it's going to come out at a time where people are like hanging out with their families and they want to watch like a sweet, cute little drama. They should watch Walden together. It's like a wholesome family film, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel too. I feel it's a wholesome family film.
Yeah. Walden... Or let's say if you're not getting let's say you're not getting along with your family and there's some things you'd rather say to them but can't. Maybe you can get those energies out by just watching the movie and feeling better.
There you go. Afterwards. That's the way to go. So Walden is now in select theaters. It's going to be coming to demand and digital on December 12th. And I think you all need to see this one. If you all like Emile Hirsch, you're going to see him in a role like never before. And Tania was great in it too. And thank you so much again for talking about it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.